And you know what else is cool? The phone itself. It's beautiful. It has an amazing camera, the best on the market. It runs faster than anything out there. This is a revolution in the way we communicate, in the way we teach our children, and in how we empower our team to stay safe. Finally, a phone you can trust.
Okay, this is a phone. This is a very large phone. It's the largest phone in the industry. This is a 420. This is the same size as your iPhone, your Samsung that you're probably carrying right now. So you can see the difference. Mm-hmm. Is it an unwieldy phone? No, it's not. It's actually a very comfortable phone. But this phone does things that no other phone does. So we're going to do a little demonstration here to show that. Now, when you get this phone, you can arrange your home screen any way you want. Now, let me show you how hard it is to change everything on a home screen in this phone. So what we're going to do is we're going to touch right there. We're going to go to Themes, and we're going to go to an Apple icon pack, and I want you to watch this. Boom.
Wow.
That's how fast this phone is. Okay, so we're going to go back to our home screen. We're going to go back to here. We're going to take this one. We're going to set. You will never see a phone that'll operate that fast.
That is fast.
It's stupid fast. Stupid fast.
So question. Can someone put any apps that they have on their current phone? If they have Facebook, Instagram, can they put any of that stuff on their phone?
Fox News, Hewlett-Packard, Compass, Clock, Chat, Exported, Icon, Phone, PNC Bank, Quora, Reddit, Calculator, Camera, Cash App, Todoist, Sound Recorder, United Airlines, WeChat, Waze, WhatsApp, Zoom, Wells Fargo. Yeah, any app you can put it. Netflix.
Wow.
Pandora, Note, Reddit. So yeah, you can put anything in your phone. Now you're going to start with your home screen, but if I just flick up like this, okay, I see G. That's because most of us use Google Apps. So if I press G, there's all the Google apps I probably ever use. Calendar, Contacts, Drive, Duo, Google TV, Gmail, Google, Maps, Meet, Messages, Photos, Play Store, Sheets. How convenient is that?
Super convenient.
Now, here's all your apps right there. If you're into a gamer, that's your channel for just your gaming apps. There's your clear apps. Now, what's the difference between a clear app and a web browser on your phone? Well, we're gonna have a little experiment here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this phone right here, which is a new Apple iPhone 11 Pro Max, the latest state-of-the-art phone until just a few months ago when the brand new one came out. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go to Gmail. I'm going to go to Chrome, and I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to put CNN.com, and I bring up CNN. Now, I'm going to go to CNN.com on here, and boom, I'm going to bring up CNN. Now, obviously, that screen's a lot easier to see. Mm-hmm. There's more real estate. But what is the difference between the phone that you're using, which is doing something to you, versus the phone I'm holding, which is doing a whole lot for you? You see these little two icons up here? There's a little purple and little green one.
Yes.
I want you to watch this right here. That's 47 ads, trackers, malware, hacking programs, and keystroke loggers that I did not load on this phone that I did load on here.
That's fucking incredible.
Now here's my question. Do you want these 47 people crawling around your phone without your permission? If the answer is yes, just keep using your phone. If the answer is no, might be a good idea. Now this 47 at night, by the way, this is CNN for heaven's sake. Mm-hmm. This 47 at night, I was on a conference call the other day, and in an hour and 10 minutes, it went to 102. Now, let me tell you about these ads. Of these 47 ads right here, it's really interesting because if you go on here and you look at who these are, I was amazed to find that 3 or 4 of these are porn sites. And you're thinking, porn sites? Are you kidding me? No.
I would never watch porn. For the record.
Okay, just saying. But why is an adult we'll be gracious. Why is an adult content loading with CNN? Is CNN loading it? No. It's following CNN in. Now, what's the purpose of that? The purpose of that is so that your 17-year-old daughter, your 19-year-old son, or you are going to see that site. Curiosity is going to get the best of you, and whether you should be on that site or not is another conversation. But when you go, just for a second, you go click, it takes an average of 7 to 8 seconds for an adult content site, a porn site, to load a keystroke logger. Now, what's a keystroke logger? Exactly what it says. It logs your keystrokes. So if I ask you, put in your email address on your phone, what is the next thing you're going to put in after your email?
Password.
Your password. Go into your bank. The minute you put your bank login, what's the next thing? Your password. And if I'm sending every freaking keystroke you do and every password to Serbia, Macedonia, Bosnia, Croatia, Belarus, Russia, China, Bulgaria, Montenegro.
So what you're saying right now, I definitely need to take my SIM card in my old phone, put it into the new phone, the clear phone, and stop all those ads. Because, I mean, I don't watch porn, of course. But what happens to the person who does watch porn?
Watch at your peril. You got to think about it. You know, porn sites have tens of thousands of videos.
How you know?
Rodney,
How you know?
huh? That's just the rumor.
That's the
That's the rumor, dog.
I understand. No. We secure over here. We secure.
No, I don't. I truly don't watch porn sites.
That's okay. That's okay.
But porn sites have tens of thousands of videos. You know tech.
Yeah.
How much bandwidth are you paying for if you have 40,000 videos that are constantly streaming around the world 24/7? Who pays for that? Where does all that money come from?
That's a lot of traffic.
That money comes from not the porn site, from the information the porn site collects. This is an information gathering tool. This is not your friend.
Right.
This is not your friend. When you get this phone and you load apps on this phone, the apps all have a terms and conditions, true or true.
Right.
So when the terms and conditions on that app come up, here's what I can tell you. The big print giveth, the little print taketh away. It works like this. Rodney, we, the app provider, we want you to know how important you are to us. We want you to know how important your privacy is to us, because you're the man, and we're going to take care of you, and we're going to make sure that you're okay. That's the big paragraph. Scroll about 3 pages down into the microprint. It's so small you got to have a microscope to read the freaking print. I'm 70, I can't read it with glasses on. And what does the little print says? It says, however, comma, you authorize us to. In addition, we reserve the right to. Be advised, da-da-da-da-da. You hereby authorize, da-da-da-da. You give us permission to, and stop and think about it. The app's on your phone. I can download an app that says, it reminds me to take out my freaking garbage. And my garbage app needs access to my calendar, my contacts, my phone, my camera, my microphone. I mean, really? What's wrong with this picture? Why do all these apps need access to everything on your phone? And the answer to that is very simple. What's the purpose of the app? Is it to make your life convenient? No. The purpose of the app is to gather your data, steal your data. I'm tempted to use the word data rape, but that's probably not really appropriate for a public video, but it's close.
It sounds right.
It's to gather all this data. So who are we selling? We're selling us.
So question.
We are the product.
On the new clear phone, so if I download those same apps on that clear phone, now does the clear phone, do they still have power to listen to me and gather the same data as it was if I was on this phone? The permissions on the phone remain the same. Okay.
The permissions on the phone. But again, that's a deeper conversation. And the conversation goes to like this. What are we doing with all this data? Okay, is it the data that's really valuable? The data is valuable, but there's one thing more valuable than the data. And we got into it the other night. If I were to take the Library of Congress, 170 million books, and we get an entire huge crew, and we sneak in the middle of the night, and we rearrange all 170 million volumes. We drank a lot of coffee. I love coffee. It allows you to do stupid things faster with more energy. So we drink a lot of coffee, and we rearrange all the books. That makes it difficult to get anything done. But what system? How about if we took a decimal system? We took the index out of the Library of Congress that shows you where the books were that had the information you wanted. How long would it take you to find information in a particular book out of 170 million books if you didn't have a way to do but to go through all 170 million books to try to find the one book you needed. You'd spend the rest of your life trying to do that. The value in Google's information is not only the information, but more so, Google has the best indexing system in the world. Now, the Clear GM, the gateway manager on this, is designed to create a wall between you and all Google, Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, Apple, Microsoft. And by the way, you think these people are competitors? They all share data. Because Facebook wants the data that Google has that Facebook doesn't. Google wants the data that Facebook has that they don't have.